Where will JPS get the money to fully restore the grid, which was damaged during Hurricane Melissa? It's still among the questions being asked by the parliamentary opposition following the $150 million loan to the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS. The issue was again up for discussion at today's Standing Finance Committee. Looking at the third supplementary estimates, Andrea Chisholm has the details.
This is the situation. Energy Minister Darrell Vaz told Parliament on November 25 that the $150 million loan to JPS would be used to restore electricity by January-February 2026. The money taken from the Consolidated Fund will be at an interest rate of 5.5% and is payable over 5 years. The Ministry of Finance will act on behalf of the government. The opposition still had concerns.
When the presentation was done by the Minister of Energy, we did not have the details. And it is quite rightly put, because it is going to be in this budget a provision for 23 billion Jamaican dollars that the Ministry of Finance is lending to a body corporate on the basis that that would be some part payment for the complete sum that is to come somehow for the restoration. So if the Minister of Finance is going down the road to lend this money, the Ministry of Finance ought to be able to say that they are satisfied that the full money for restoration will come, or else it is just your loan down the wicket.
My government, yes, is lending from taxpayers' money $150 million US to JPS. I need to know, right, if that is a wise financial transaction that my government is undertaking. I have a right to know that. The answer to that question is not just that the people want light. The answer to that question is not just that the people want light. Right? No. If it is that they require 350 and their license only has 2 more years on it, then any prudent individual is going to think twice before they lend them the money, because they have no guarantee to continue operating beyond 2 years.
All right, member,
so on what basis did the finance ministry take a decision to lend the $150 million?
It's still not clear where the rest of the money will come from. The country was initially told by Minister Vaz that the full restoration would cost roughly $350 million US. Officials from the Office of Utilities Regulations later told Parliament's Public Administration and Appropriations Committee that it would cost just under $400 million US, specifically between $360 and $390 million US. This was the Finance Minister on Tuesday.
There are obviously many questions that the members have, the details of which I am not able to give at this moment. As you said earlier on, JPS is a private entity, and I would implore members to come with their questions, to ask those questions of the Minister of Energy.
Meanwhile, there are still more questions to be answered.
There was an allocation or figure of $450 million US, not in the supplementary, but part of the overall loan package that the international financial institutions were providing as part of the $6.7 billion. Could you provide some clarity as to what that $450 million US allocated or earmarked for JPS would be used for?
Would like for the $150 million that was allocated to them as a loan, for that to come back to us out of this facility, but all of that is left to be worked out.
The country awaits details on that, as well as the $6.7 billion US in international support to recover from Hurricane Melissa. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.